Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today, as you read from the title, I'm going to bring you some really exciting news. Now, you guys know that I've held off on making this video because I had heard a lot of different things, and the more social media information that I had watched about the change in the program coming up, I was getting conflicting information. So what I did today is I logged into not one, but two virtual workshops, and they are launching new program in the virtual workshops. My advice to you is to wait until you're in your workshop so that you can ask the questions that are important to you. I'm saying that because of the fact that I've been around for a while. I have watched this program change and morph into something different, and then lean a little bit here and then bounce back again. And I've been around for a while. I think I've been doing this program for 17 years now. So that's a little tidbit of information for you. So I'm going to jump in. I took a lot of notes. I took some more notes. I have some notes on my phone from information that I had seen before. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my information on my phone so that I'm ready for you there. And then I have a water over here because I know that I'm going to be talking a lot and probably be talking fast. So, all right, so let's go. So today is Sunday, November 13th. And I don't know if I want to call it the new program or the updated program maybe, is launching tomorrow on November 14th. So I'm going to post this video as soon as I get done filming it so that you guys will have the latest information from me. And I'll also give you my take on it after I give you the information. So let's jump in. So like I had said, I had attended two virtual workshops. I missed a couple of things that they said because I was feverishly taking notes, and I wanted to make sure that I had the full set of information to be able to share with you. So they said that they basically were changing this program, and they're kind of using the analogy that it's all things simplified, and they still want it to remain livable and flexible. And sorry for the noise, but Taco is chewing a bone in my lap. So he's actually filming with us, but you just don't see him because he's out of camera range. All right, so they want to continue to make it livable and flexible. They said that they're looking at three different things. Simplicity. So they're looking to simplify the program itself. They are looking at building a stronger community. And the stronger community is really going to help me and you out because of the fact that with that stronger community, when I share recipes and I try new things, when I try new things, I'll be able to share the points with you and such, because that's one of the things we're going to get to. So just hang tight. They said that also it's still going to be somewhat tailored to you because of the fact that, you know, it's all going to depend on different factors. And again, we're going to get into that. So let's just jump right in. So unless you are following the diabetic program, everyone will have the same 0-point foods, and that is amazing. So I'm super excited about that. One of the things that I liked, they're changing. I really like the fact that I was gaining points for drinking all of my water, and I was also gaining points for eating more vegetables. So that's going to go away. So my take on that is I still want you to eat your vegetables. I mean, don't change that. Just because you're not getting points for it and you're not getting credit for it, don't make that change. Still do that because of the fact that that's good for you. It's going to help keep you fuller, and veggies are good. So that's my take on that. There's not going to be a quiz anymore when you log into your app, and we'll get into how that's going to make changes tomorrow. But when you log into your app right now, currently with today's situation, I know I'm talking with my hands, sorry, and I've got this pen. So with today's situation, what you do is you take the quiz. How often do you eat fruits and veggies and eggs and other things, and how long? That's going away. So you don't have to do that anymore, which, anytime I wanted to change my 0 point foods, it was let's answer, 8 questions in order to get there. So that's enough of that. When we are making recipes, again, I'm excited about that because my points are going to be your points again, unless you're following the diabetic program. And I think that's going to make it amazing for all of your favorite social media influencers, both those on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching us at. It's going to make our lives easier because now we'll be able to share the recipes, share the points, and not have to say, well, it's this many points for me, but it may be different for you based on what 0 point foods you've added in. So yay for that, because that's going to help me do more cook with me's for you. All right, so next thing. The switch is supposed to come at 9 a.m. tomorrow on Monday the 14th. Now, mind you, that's 9 a.m. Eastern, and they normally ship that out in waves. So if you don't see it at 9, you might not get it till 10. One of the things I want you to do right now, though, is not now, after the video, finish watching me first. I want you to go ahead and double check your app to make sure it's up to date, because if you're waiting for an update and you haven't updated your app, they will not be able to push this change to you. So make sure your apps are updated today so that you don't have to worry about that tomorrow. Now, you're going to have 4 weeks to make the switch. If you're not ready to change your app tomorrow, that's fine. If you want to wait till after you've had your in-person or your virtual meeting, that's fine. You can change it later. You have up to 4 weeks to make the change, which is awesome. And I think they said that the date, you have until December 11th to make that change. Now, with that, one of the coaches said that you'll be prompted daily. Do you want to opt in for the new program? And the next day, do you want to opt in for the new program? So you're going to ask repeatedly. So until you say yes. The 0 point foods we'll get to in a minute. Your points. So your daily points will be based on your weight, height, age, and your sex. And then as you lose weight, of course, you lose points. That's been the premise all this time. Your daily and weekly points will vary based on those 4 parameters. So just note, just because you have a certain amount of points, your friend may have a different amount of points depending on who they are and where they are in their journey. I also heard that based on how many extra 0 point things that you chose, your daily points should or may go up. So just note that if you like currently I have like 19 on average, 19 daily points. And with those 19 points, here's Taco, just so you guys know that he is definitely here with me. With those daily points, your daily points will be the same daily, but your weekly points, again, will change as well. So your weekly points will stay. They said that their weekly points, one of the coaches said that her weekly points stayed the same, but her daily points changed and went up. So that's how it went. Again, I'm trying, it's hot off the press and it's fresh in my mind. So I'm just trying to hit all the points here. Your recipes. If you have built recipes in your app, and if you haven't, definitely do that, because it makes my life so much easier to go and find recipes. But if you have recipes in your app, those recipe points will automatically update based on the new program. If you don't see that happening, of course, you could reach out to chat and figure out what's happening, but they said that those should automatically update. We're still going to have blue dots. Yes, blue dots are a huge motivator for me, and I'm super excited that the blue dots are going to stay. We're still going to be able to get rollovers. That was one of the questions. Just trying to go through. Also, they said, don't quote me on this, but I heard that potatoes and avocados, those points are going to go down. So if you take a look at your points for your potatoes and avocados today, and then look at them once you update your app. They said they're going to go down, which is awesome because I love avocados and potatoes. All right, so they said the calculations for foods are going to stay the same. So you know how now we have to, if we want to put something in, it's calories, fat, sugars, etc. That calculation has not changed. Not sure how that's going to work with the potatoes and the avocados, but they said that's not going to change. All right, so let's get to our next thing. The categories of the 0 point foods. They're still saying that non-starchy vegetables and fruits are 0. Okay. Fish and shellfish, 0. Chicken and turkey breast, 0. Now, these other ones are eggs, non-fat plain yogurt, and non-fat cottage cheese. Okay, so I said vegetables, fruits, eggs, yogurt, fish, chicken, beans, peas, and lentils. I love beans and peas, just so you know, because I love me a good bean burrito. Tofu and tempeh, and corn, and air pop popcorn. That is a bonus. Air pop popcorn. So if you have an air popper or a microwave air popper, get them out, dig them out, pick up some popcorn, because that is going to be your friend. When you're up late nights watching movies, make yourself some air pop popcorn, enjoy a little bit, and not feel guilty for it. So that is one of the things that I'm super stoked about. Now, the diabetic program, like I had said, that one is going to change. And some of the things that I've noticed, that fruit and corn looks like it's missing from the list. Trying to see what else. The yogurt and the cottage cheese. So don't quote me on that list. I had jotted down some notes on my phone from the first meeting, and the second meeting I started taking them on paper because I couldn't keep up. So that's where we're at with that. I think that okay. All right, so that's all I had on my phone. Like I said, I just took a few notes, but I definitely had to get down and figure out where we're at, because I had my 0 point foods on one phone, and then I jotted down the notes when they didn't say something that was on the normal 0 point foods. So that's what they had there. All right, so a couple more updates, and then I will let you get going. All right, so ready for this? What are they calling this new program? Now, only one of the coaches said this, so stay tuned. Again, wait till you have your meeting to verify everything that I'm saying, because of the fact that I may have written something down wrong. So this is what they said. Weight Watchers program. That's what they're calling it. So we went from Weight Watchers to WW to my WW back to Weight Watchers program. I think that maybe, maybe they're just going back to simplicity. And I think that everybody really loved just calling it Weight Watchers. So maybe they're going back to basics with this one. And they said you're no longer going to have personal points, because the personal points was all built around you being able to choose what your personal 0 point foods were. So they're now going back to the generic thing called points. And I think that that's going to be better, because points is a lot easier to say and remember than personal points. I don't really think that caught on, not with how things were going. All right, so let's talk Kim as a member. And this is kind of fun because of the fact that Kim can have her own opinion now, because Kim no longer works for WW or Weight Watchers. So my opinion on this new change is that I am super stoked. I'm super excited. I'm very happy. I think that this is going to put everyone on a level playing field. I think that it's going to be able to help with that buddy system that we have always had in the past. I think that everybody, I mean, here's the thing. The program only works if you work the program. I mean, that's the bottom line. If you are doing your own version of the program, trust me, I've tried it. I have tried to eat less points. I've tried to eat more points. I've tried to only count this but not count that. I still don't count my coffee creamer, and that's just a personal preference. But other than that, I have been honest tracking for like 35 days now. And I will tell you this, I am losing weight at a very steady pace. I am expecting to to continue losing weight at a steady pace with this new program, because of the fact that I think it's going back to the old blue plan. I want to call it blue plan with a couple of perks. That's kind of what I'm calling it, because when they launched the the purple, green, and blue plans back in the day, that I was a coach back then. I might have been a guide back then. But when they released that program, I stopped by the store and bought corn and peas, canned corn and peas, and I was super excited about it. And I'm telling you this right now, I'm still excited about corn and peas, because to me it's still like a treat that I can still have that. And I've kept corn pretty much on my 0 point foods since we moved over to the personal points plan. So I'm happy that that stayed. I'm also happy that the yogurt is there and that popcorn. I'm going to continue to talk about that. So I already dug out, I had heard, it seemed like I've been doing research and I've been wanting to do this video, but again, I wanted to wait until I had all the facts firsthand before I put this out for you. I think that you trust me and you trust my opinion, and I wanted to make sure that when I came to you, I had the facts. So that's why I waited before I actually came online and told you about it. So be excited with me. Don't be afraid. Change is good. Be excited, go to your workshops, attend the virtual meetings if that's how you attend your meeting. And once I attend, because I'm still going to my workshop on Wednesday, and once I attend that workshop and I get more information, I will come back, and when I do my weekly recap with you, I will recap my meeting and pick, and share anything new that I may have learned in my actual meeting. Our participants are pretty vocal and they ask a lot of good questions. So a lot of the times I pick up on new things. Hold on, I gotta get a drink of water. I've been talking a lot. All right, so I pick up on a lot of new things in our workshop. So I'm expecting to pick up a little bit more here and there. So with that said, I think that I have told you, I'm just going to look back through my notes one more time. But I think that I have told you everything that I need to tell you. And again, if there's anything that I forgot, I will make sure and recap it when we talk again. But get your apps updated. Step 1, check your apps. You can check that in Google Play if you have a Google, an Android, and you can check it Google Play or Play Store, one of those two. Yeah, I have an iPhone, so I just go to the App Store. So check those two places, make sure your apps are up to date, so that when this happens tomorrow, if you're excited to make the change, make the change. But again, attend your workshops. Your leaders are the experts in this field. They are the ones that are going to have all the data and be able to share more information with you. Again, I'm just sharing because I'm so darn excited. I just couldn't wait to tell you. I think that's it. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully I didn't chit chat too long, but if I did, that's okay, because I hope that you're as excited as I am. And if you are, let me know down in the comments. And with that said, thanks for watching, and we will see you next video.